Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, big news out of Houston as far as the case of a murdered 12-year-old girl, Jocelyn Nungaray. May she rest in peace. One of the two men responsible for her murder and charged with capital murder was in court today. Franklin Jose Pena Ramos, age 26, was the first of the two to go before a judge out here in Houston, Texas. The other guy, Johan Jose Martinez Rangel, that's a lot of names. He was 22 instead of 21. We were saying he's 21. He's 22. He goes before the judge tomorrow. No excuse what these gentlemen did. And it's unimaginable, the unspeakable horrors they inflicted on this 12-year-old girl. And story hits home not only because it's in Houston, but it made national headlines. I took you guys out there to the crime scene. We went over a few things, and this case don't get no better. But, you know, there's a big debate on whether he was going to get $1 million bond or what his bond was going to be. Well, they rectified that today. They gave this guy a $10 million bond, so it's silly, but it ain't going nowhere. If it was up to me, he would have no bond, and I'd have wiped him out as soon as he admitted to it. But that's neither here nor there. Check out what we got for you in this news article.
Within just the last hour, a judge set a multi-million-dollar bail for one of two suspects accused of killing 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungaray in Harris County. Both men have been placed on an immigration hold. The courtroom today packed with Jocelyn's family. Ugochi Iloka now has the latest on what that judge decided. Ugochi.
Yeah, Sherman and her family very emotional. We know right now Franklin Pena is being held on a $10 million bond in the Harris County Jail. That is $5 million more than what the state asked for. Now, we know that Judge Josh Hill stated in court that he ended up setting that bail amount so high due to concerns of allegations that both suspects would allegedly try to find some money and take off. They were looking to leave town after allegedly killing that 12-year-old girl. Take a look at your screen. This is new video of 26-year-old Franklin Pena facing a judge an hour ago in court. Now, Pena is one of two men who are charged with capital murder in the death of 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungaray. According to court documents, Pena and 22-year-old Johan Jose Rangel Martinez allegedly lured Jocelyn under a bridge where they stayed for about 2 hours on June 17th. Investigators used surveillance video to track the movements of Martinez and Martinez as well as Pena before and after Jocelyn was strangled and left in the creek. Now, they said the suspects allegedly met Jocelyn near Kirkendall Road. The three were seen on camera walking to a nearby convenience store. Court records say the men took her pants off, tied her up, killed her, and allegedly threw her body into the bayou. Now, Pena and Martinez were arrested early Thursday morning at the Canfield Lakes Apartments on North Borough Drive, where they live together. Now, right now, as we speak, the DA's office is hosting a press conference right behind those doors there where you see someone coming out now. We understand Jocelyn's family is there, emotional. Her mother speaking about how she loved her daughter and other things. So Jason Miles is in there. You'll hear more from him on KHU11 later. We also know that Martinez is due for his arraignment hearing in court tomorrow. Reporting live at the Harris County Criminal Courthouse, Ugochi Iloka, KHOU 11 News.
That's the news on this idiot, Franklin Ramos. I'm gonna tell you something. I want to say something real quick. I have no problem against any type of person, where they're from, who they are, whatever. If you are legally allowed to come into this country, I have no problem with that. The government say you can do it, you can do it. You come in here legally, I have no problem with that. When you come in here and you bring a lot of dirty laundry from shit that you're trying to escape from the other country, you bring it here and inflict it on American citizens, I have a big problem with that. I do. Stuff like this, they need to have something called CAH, crime against humanity, and they need to execute people right off the spot, right on the spot. This is outrageous. You heard what they said? Lowered her under a bridge, tied her up, violated her. She was down there for 2 hours. They was down there for 2 hours with her. strangled her to death, and cast her body off like she was common trash. I went down there. I showed you guys what that bayou looked like. Junk, trash, dirty tires, submerged, all kind of stuff down there. And to take another human being that you sat there, stalked, preyed upon, laughed and joked to gain the trust of somebody, a child at that, to throw them in there and do what you had to do for your own sexual gratification over a damn nut. To do that to somebody's kid, unfathomable. Your punishment need to be unfathomable as well. Seriously, they need to have something called the crime against humanity. And they take people out of here. This is so hurtful, man. So hurtful, only from the fact that I don't know how it is to be a little girl or a woman. But I do know that rape is serious. So sexual assault, anything, it's a violation of somebody's body. You know, only thing I can equate that somewhat to, as far as a violation, is somebody just coming up to you and just punching you in the face as a man. And as men, we would retaliate. But a woman doesn't have the strength to go up against a man, let alone two men, and she's a child. God only knows what she was thinking in her head about how she shouldn't have trusted these guys, or how did it even come to this? See how little that dude was? Tiny. You up there doing that type of shit. 26-year-old man, you the older of the two. That girl was 12 years old. You old enough to be her father. I don't know how it is where they're from. But I know these people right here don't have no respect for women, children, whatsoever. Why should they even be breathing right now? That's the thing. That's why I have a big problem with the justice system. They'll have their day in court. But no matter what you sentence them to, they get to walk out of that courtroom breathing. Jocelyn won't ever breathe again. Won't see her sweet 16. I don't know what she was, but I mean, she might have had a quinceañera. That's big. She might not won't have that. Don't know how it is to be a teenager. Don't know how it is to get married, have children of her own. Her mom keeps saying the same thing over and over and over again. I'll never see her be the woman I thought she was going to be. That right there is crushing to a parent. To have some stranger that ain't been in America a fucking hot second and already got his nose up the devil's ass, both of them, to crush somebody that's been here, born here. No matter what color you are, attack on one is attack on all. That's how I see it. If you fighting a good fight and you doing the right things in life, and here comes some asshole to go against the grain and take you out of here, they got to go. They got to go. Her funeral will be this Thursday. I will be attending that funeral. And this shit is messed up all the way around the board, man. No matter how much I talk about this shit, it really bothers me because of the way they did that. As adults, they gained the trust of a child when they had ill intentions the whole time. You came from a restaurant, heading home, you and your friend. This girl was not on the menu. You put her on there with your own sadistic sexual lust. Fucking finished. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I gotta give that family credit. They said this courtroom was packed with family. It must have took a lot for those dudes, whatever in that family, to not jump that damn bench and bust his ass. See how the cops was looking at him in there? He little as hell. You see how them big ass men? You imagine if Jocelyn's father's that big? They unleashed him on him? I'd pay to see that. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Oh yeah, let me say one more thing too. You see how we got these influx of migrants and stuff, and it seems like the government ain't really saying nothing about it. They doing this temporary stuff with housing all these people, and then their leases is running out, and you're hearing about it, then you're not hearing about it no more, and they're talking about all these crimes that these migrants are doing and all this other stuff. You watch, you mark my words. This is only as good as the presidency. Soon as the new president come in here, watch, in the first year, I want you guys to remember, you pay attention to the migrant situation, watch a lot of people start getting sent out of here. They're bringing them people in there, talking about they trying to get votes and all that. I'm starting to believe that. Soon as they find out who the new president is, boom, problem solved. Boom, you'll start seeing people get sent right back across the border. Watch. It's a play out. You see the play of the game. You see it. This is craziness. I remember in the 80s, the Border Patrol was respected. Nowadays, it's like nothing now for people to just run across the border. They talking about cartel got VIP thing now to send people across the border. It's a joke. World's watching. We looking crazy. I'm telling you, this is a plan that somebody, you already see people are profiting off. And like I told you months before when we was covering the immigration thing, people are profiting from it. And they'll profit from the push right back across the border. You watch. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.